EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. A run for Nick Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
At the 40-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Chubb. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Again, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
1-yard gain. Brings up
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Ben Banagoo. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Sure. Chiefs 3, Colts nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On play action, Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. First and 10, Taylor now. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get into the end zone Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 10 yards out, and the Colts have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to someone else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Kenny Moore brought him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Hey, I can't kick a play.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Mahomes going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Check 43.
Snap coming in 1, and it's Mahomes. Quick hitch, complete. It's Bell. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mahomes takes it himself. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Indianapolis.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. It's time to learn that.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And Lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go to the ground again to Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second down and 4. Now Taylor. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On first down, Taylor. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And it's third down.
Rivers to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action now. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, it really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Hardman on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Yeah, I already know, John.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It was wide open. It didn't throw it the first time.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. A critical error there.
Look at that. Why would he pump that?
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They run, jump. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Every time this nigga falls force on every play.
Although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on 3rd down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Pump the ball.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, no!
Incomplete.
No!
It's the intended receiver. Third down.
No, I'm on it!
Long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes. That's
Come
exactly
on!
what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
On that. They're about to throw a screen.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on with a screen.
Back to throw. A screen to Bell. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Hey.
Happy New Year. I just called to say Happy New Year to you and the family.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
That's good. That's wonderful. I'm not going to keep you because I'm on the road now. I have to call while I'm on the road.
Look to throw.
Okay.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone.
Man, they just will not give me an interception for nothing.
It'll be 2nd and goal. This
Come
secondary
on.
as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of
Like
communication.
it's something.
It's
Give
great
me one
athleticism.
play.
They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
One.
To throw is Mahomes. And he
we
can't
go.
get a throw off. He's taken
Yeah,
down.
wanna step up.
What a huge play at this point in the game. The
mean,
Chiefs
well-
quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
Let's go,
As they get
baby.
with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
All right. I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Mahomes. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do
Hey.
see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 10.
Just text me tomorrow. And text me what I said. All right. Damn phone, I shouldn't even looked.
Harrison Butker to kick off
Man.
for Kansas City.
Cheated me out of interceptions and everything, though. Like, I can never catch a break in this game, man.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wow.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rivers to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
T.Y. Hilton. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
I swear. Really quit it. 2 interceptions I could have had on that. One out controlling it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Time in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal,
look at that. Yeah, they're going to make him get it.
The other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession.
Why wouldn't
if
they?
They go down and score, they
like,
win the football
totally
game at that
crazy,
point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Totally crazy.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And just not much to be had there.
Man, I can't even play.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. What can Rivers do in the OT? This one into the hands of Burton. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Taylor fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Second and 9 now from the 21. They run once more with Taylor. They follow up the first down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, Rivers. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Rivers. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for a very important punt here in overtime. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside 30. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Step 180, Black McKee. Hey, Delta. Check 26, check 26. Check it back, check it back. Check King City. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Again, it's Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Taylor. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He missed it over to the left, and that changes everything here in OT.
Look at this.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
He's brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh. This is the game right here. I'll stop him right here. He get it.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
There we go, baby.
Intercepted.
There we go. Take it to the house. Woo!
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back.
Boy, that was an
An
ugly
interception return for a Colts TD. Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.
What up, though? Man, that was a good game. It was ugly.
So that'll do it.
I knew I was gonna miss a field goal, though.
All the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Oh. No, I picked a different play. I picked, like, underneath and, like, went back because I thought you was going to try to go into that.
I should have threw it up, though.
You should have threw it up.
No, I should.
And then...
Your guy was right there, though.
And I said, I was like, if he get this, he going to win. If I stop him, he going to lose. But I knew I was about to miss that field goal. I told you before. I'm like, I cannot kick when it's like that. I got to do it. Because I knew sooner or later it was going to cost me a game, man.